Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am just another tinfoil hat. Welcome to my first ever monthly movie review. Today, I'm going to be discussing a movie that I honestly did not think was going to be as interesting or as scary as it actually was. Corin Hardy's 2015 horror movie, The Hallow. Truth be told, I watch a lot of horror movies and TV, and this is one of the few that really freaked me out well after watching. Set in a remote Irish village, the main characters are a young family conservationist Adam, his wife Claire, and their baby son Finn, who have just moved into the area for Adam's job, which often involves long treks into the ancient forests, baby in tow. Now, the spooks start early with eerie foreshadowing that anyone interested in fairy lore will definitely pick up on, notably how the house's windows are all protected by iron bars, which Claire immediately starts taking down because they're in the middle of nowhere. Why would they need iron bars to protect from intruders or something? There's no one around. As well as ominous warnings from the local population to stay out of the woods, that if you trespass in their home, they will trespass in yours, and to make sure that the baby is kept safe at all times. So this vague sense of dread picks up really quickly, as the home is soon attacked, and much to the dismay of the young couple, the local authorities seem very dismissive of any human intervention, while mentioning once again the myth of the Hallow. I won't go into any major plot points, but I will say that the portrayal of the good folk is one of the most unique I have ever seen, with a cross between some really genuine folklore and an almost sci-fi explanation for the fairy phenomenon, including what happens to those who have been taken. As a total folklore fanatic, I will say that the most traditional points of the film were also kind of the most terrifying. I mean, there's this harrowing look at the fairy's subterranean abode, as well as some incredibly creepy references to changeling lore. On the flip side, as a fan of horror movies, this had some of the best balances between really slow, kind of creeping horror and just non-stop siege style attacks I have ever seen. There are these fantastic, very atmospheric, kind of sweeping shots of the background, which, again, this was actually filmed in Ireland, so it's kind of neat that it really kind of captures that spirit of the place. And all of a sudden, in the midst of just this like sweeping panorama, you sort of see something out there, and then a bunch of somethings, and then again, this almost creature feature style, just absolute sheer panic inducing attack sequence. So, all in all, even though the explanation for the fairies was anything but traditional, the references to the old beliefs regarding the good folk definitely came through, and personally, I think this is a great example of kind of folkloric horror, and also the fact that, you know, I think that the fairy faith is an absolutely perfect source material for horror movies. I mean, there are so many just strange occurrences, and genuine beliefs that people carried about these other intelligences. And there's not a whole lot out there by way of, fairy faith based horror movies. So I really enjoyed this one. Well, if you enjoyed this quick movie review, please like, and if you're new to this field of crop circles, go ahead and subscribe to see what weirdness the future may have in store. Till then, you can keep up with whatever else I might possibly be doing on my website, justanothertinfoilhat.com, and for exclusive content, make sure to check out my Patreon page, which is also listed under Just Another Tinfoil Hat. For today, I am Zelia Edgar, signing off.
Doing.